Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Beau Harris of Coopersville football. How's it going, buddy?
I'm great, Casey. How are you?
I'm doing well. If in case you haven't heard, Coopersville pulled off the big win over East Grand Rapids, 14-13 on Friday night in Division III in the high school football playoffs. Beau, just talk about that game.
I mean, it was a huge game. We came out for warmups. I mean, the whole town was there. The crowd was already full, so that was sweet to see. And I mean, we didn't really come out that hot. We had a few turnovers early, and I mean, our offense couldn't really get much going, but our defense had a goal line stand early in the game. Our defense just really played great all the way through. And I mean, it was a 0-0 ball game in the fourth quarter until 5 minutes left, and we got on the board. And then we just traded scores back and forth, and they went for two to win it. And Luke Stanton batted the ball down in the end zone to go up, and then we just had to take a knee and win the game.
Yeah. To get that win, I know it's been a really good season for you guys, and you've gotten some big wins, and I know you've also had some tough losses as well. But really, what has this season just been like to represent this team as its QB?
It's been great. I mean, me and the guys, I'd say this team has a bond that I haven't been on a team that's had a bond like that, I'd say, ever in my life. We show up to practice every single day with a great mentality of getting better, but mostly just because we're best friends and we have fun doing it every single day. So, I mean, it's great to win with these guys I've been playing with my whole life, and I just hope we can keep the thing going for the seniors so that they don't have to be done.
Yeah. Really just, took those, the thing is though, like, I'm looking at the schedule that you guys have. I mean, the two losses you have were by a combined 4 points. I mean, you've played tough in every game, but what was it? What has it just been like to just play some of the best teams in the state really, really close?
I mean, it's felt really good. Even with the losses, I mean, Grand Rapids West Catholic, great team, obviously won a state championship last year, lost to them on a game-winning field goal as time expired. I mean, we really just battled that game both ways, played a great game, both teams. And I mean, it was a heartbreaker loss, but to look back on it, I'd say it really helped our team to be able to battle in that situation. And even the loss, just like coming down the road for a close game versus EGR this weekend, I think that one really just like paved the way and helped us out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Just what have you gotten better at as a QB this year? What were some of the things that you worked on this summer, Beau?
Early in the summer when we were doing 7-on-7s and stuff, my progressions were really slow. I mean, I'd say I had the arm, I had the footwork, which was all fine, but I just wasn't seeing the defense very well early in 7-on-7s. I was making throws late, passes were getting batted up. So I'd say later in the season, we've been able to just speed up the game. Coach Kamen says in my head, we do a lot of stuff that just makes it easier for me, just like see it and go, see it and go. So I'd say that's the biggest thing, is just being able to slow down the game in my head and just make it a quick game and to be able to just like do it all smoothly to help my team out.
Yeah. What is, I know you kind of talked about that, but what is one thing that you really improved at this year? I think you might have just talked about it, but what have you, is there like another thing that you've kind of just you're seeing like a big growth moment in?
Yeah, I'd say running the ball for me personally. Earlier in the season, I wasn't running the ball very well, but lately the last 3 games I'd say I'd done pretty good running the ball. I've been able to create open space, make defenders miss, and I've gotten the end zone quite a few times in the last few games of the season.
Yeah. What is this town like? Just describe Coopersville. The town came out for the game. What was that? What is just that like to just play? Whether it's at home or whether it's on the road. What is it just like to have all the support from the fans and the community?
It's great. I mean, it's truly just like small town feeling. Everywhere you go, I know someone and they're always talking about football to me. Whether I'm sitting at dinner, I'm going to the grocery store, football always gets brought up. So I'd say like every game's a home game for us, really, even if we're not at home, because the whole town travels out to watch us play and they can really bring the energy.
Okay, so like if you go to like, I know you said this, if you like go to the grocery store, you would always like go and you would always recognize somebody or get recognized or something.
Yeah, I mean, every single time I go, I see someone I know and I can sit there and talk to them about football.
Absolutely. Um, okay, so just this game against Zealand West, and really another tough team. what's that going to be like to really kind of go in? What do you feel like you guys, need to do to just to kind of continue the momentum that you guys are on?
I'd say offensively, we got to come out hotter. I mean, the final 4 games of the season, I'd say we really just like early in the game haven't done much. We're getting stopped on third down, having to punt the ball quite a bit. And I think that if our offense can come out firing early on, it will just carry the momentum. And defensively, they run a very good wing T offense. So defensively, we just got to stay disciplined and do our job.
Yeah. So just kind of tell me, how you kind of like just get ready for a game.
Uh, Pregame, we all show up pretty early compared to when we have to. I mean, we got a couple big speakers in the locker room and we just have fun. We dance around, get hype with the guys. And I mean, I'd say every single kid just like dials in once we show up to the locker room hours before the game. Bus ride's always quiet the whole way through. So I'd say we do a pretty good job of just getting ready early, locked in to get ready for the game.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if I don't know if you do the big speaker or do you everyone just puts their own headphones in, but what's on Beau Harris's playlist?
Oh, I mean, our slot receiver, Nick Gordon, number 0, he's always on aux no matter what for the big speaker. So I'll listen to whatever he plays because I think that kid knows every song ever made.
Yeah. It's quite an advantage to have. So
Yeah,
just just to be part of this team, what does that just mean to you?
it's huge. I mean, I've played with majority of these guys since I was in 3rd grade, playing football with them in the town of Coopersville, which is huge. I mean, outside of football, I'm best friends with almost every single kid on this team. We all get along really well. So just being able to play with the guys on Friday nights in front of the whole town is just like a memory that none of us will ever forget. I mean, I'd say it's played a pretty big role in our whole life.
Absolutely. All right. Beau, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Okay.
I think I might know this one, but what's your best high school football moment that you've had in your time?
Um, I'd say scoring a touchdown versus East Grand Rapids last week. It was a tie game, and I broke one for like 55 yards, and I scored it. And I looked up in the crowd right away, and they were just erupting. So that had to top it all. It was the coolest moment so far.
Yeah. Favorite player growing up?
Oh, that's a tough one. Um, I'm a big Michigan fan, and it's crazy because he wasn't even a quarterback, but Donovan Peoples Jones was always someone that I loved watching him play when he was at Michigan. So I
Yeah.
would have to say him.
Yeah, fun. Favorite let's see. Um what's your like go-to place for food?
Anywhere that has Mexican food. I'm a big Mexican food guy. You can never go wrong with a good burrito.
Okay. Um Finally, what is your all-time favorite movie?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd have to say probably The Sandlot. Just growing up watching that in the summer after playing baseball with my friends on long days. I don't think anything can top that feeling.
All right. All right. Well, Beau Harris, thanks for taking the time. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Casey.